Amid economic uncertainty, companies are cutting jobs and costs and expecting employees to do more.
There can be many negative attributions to the idea of quiet hiring, such as you're effectively causing people to work harder for no change in their compensation.
I think it's a labor abuse and wage theft when not done the right way.
First came quiet quitting, and now the latest silent workplace trend is called quiet hiring. And essentially what it means is you will be doing more work for the same pay. Quiet hiring, it's not a new concept. It's been a tactic that's been utilized by employers for decades, and they utilize it usually to save time and money, especially when they're trying to fill an immediate need. They can't find a new employee. So what do? They give you more work. And companies, they're using quiet hiring more than ever because of the economic uncertainty that they see on the horizon. We're going to tell you why quiet hiring can affect you right after this break. Welcome back to Over 50 TV. My name is Lou Reyes. In this video, I'm going to be talking about quiet hiring. Yeah, it's an decades-old concept that just seems to be rearing its ugly head once again. It's being utilized by more and more employers. They can't seem to hire. They can't seem to find an employee that's going to equal what you can do for them. So what do? They give you more work at the same pay rate. We're going to be talking about quiet hiring, but before I do, I just want to mention that this video is sponsored by Career Fitter. Career Fitter produces a career aptitude test. If you're somebody who's trying to determine what job is best for you, what career should you be looking at, what new career should you be looking at, you're going to want to take the free, by the way, it is free, a free career aptitude test courtesy of Career Fitter. I have a link to that career aptitude test in the description box. Take it. It's free. If you decide you want to really dive deeper into a new career, well, there is a paid version. You can take either one. Again, the link is in the description box. I imagine that most of you out there who are watching this video, you've seen or heard that it is hard for employers to find employees. They say that there are two open positions for every person out there who's looking for a job. Whether or not that's true, I can't tell you. What we do know is it is hard for employers to find a new employee. So what do? What do companies do? What do employers do? What do managers do? What they do is they give you more and more work, and that concept, that tactic is called quiet hiring. Is it fair? Well, you heard what the experts said in the opening. One of them referred to it as wage theft. Wage theft, and certainly if you are the person who is being asked to do more and more and more, given more responsibilities for the same pay, well, yeah, you might look at it and say, yeah, you know what? They're taking money out of my pocket. It's theft. It's wage theft. And I can understand why you would be upset with that. And certainly there are a lot of folks out there who are not happy with this new tactic that, I guess, as I said, it is rearing its ugly head more and more in the workforce. So what can you do about being a victim? I recommend having a heart-to-heart with your manager, or even your manager's manager. If you feel like talking, your manager's not going to get you anywhere. You're going to want to talk to somebody, because it's always better to confront that situation. Don't let it fester. Don't become upset or angry because you see that you're being extra work is being heaped on you, and you're expected to get that work done at the same pay rate and also within that same time frame. So have a heart-to-heart talk with your manager. Just say, I actually enjoy the new responsibilities that you are giving me. However, what I'm seeing here is that I'm being asked to do more work in the same time frame. I'm accepting more responsibility. I'm accepting new challenges, but I'm wondering if you would consider increasing my salary, my hourly wage, my pay rate. But let them know that you are willing to do the work. You welcome the extra work. You welcome the challenge. But at the same rate, it just doesn't seem It just doesn't seem like it's adequate compensation for what you're doing. Now, I know there are some of you folks out there, maybe you're working in retail, and as we all know, hiring in retail is very, very difficult. When one of those HR managers hires someone to work in retail, they're going to be lucky if that person's going to show up. So what happens? What are the consequences? Well, the consequence is if you are working in retail, you're going to be asked to work harder and faster for the same pay. And what I got to believe, what I've seen, my experience from what I'm hearing, is that people are saying, hey, in retail, they're not going to give me more money, Lou. They're just going to ask me to do more and more work. And if I don't want to do it, you know what? I'm going to lose that job and I need that position. I still would have that heart-to-heart talk with your manager. And if that doesn't work out, then you need to make a decision. A decision, should you go somewhere else where they'll pay you more? Even if you go to another retailer, possibly they'll pay you more. Or if you are somebody who is in a more of a professional capacity, hopefully if you don't get the rate increase that you're asking for, that you'd like to see, well, hopefully you'll be able to find a new position. Now, I do want to say, though, that there are folks out there who believe that this quiet hiring concept tactic is to the advantage of the employee.
Quiet hiring is actually a great opportunity for employees because they get an opportunity to own their growth. They get an opportunity to invest in themselves, build a skill set, and actually bring that skill set and their diversity of thought into areas outside their purview or job responsibilities within an organization.
Now, look, I'm not going to say that all quiet hiring is wrong. I'm not going to say that there are not advantages, or as this woman just mentioned, I'm not going to say that there aren't opportunities when you are a person who is going to be, and I said the word victim, I'm going to continue using the word victim. I'm not saying that there are not opportunities if you are a person who is a victim of quiet hiring, because certainly, yeah, there are opportunities if you're working for a company that values its employees, a company that looks at its employees as an investment in their future and in their success. So certainly, if you're working for one of those companies, yeah, quiet hiring could be to your advantage. The problem is, as it is well documented, that not all companies are going to be conscientious, and all companies are not going to be concerned about their employee. But there are some. Maybe they're far and few between. Maybe there are many more out there than I believe, especially after listening to the people who watch my videos and reading the comments I get from thousands of folks who are older and are just frustrated working for a company, and they want change, they want ideas, they want a new position. So, yeah, maybe there are opportunities out there, and maybe this quiet hiring is your opportunity to move up in the company. If it is, send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. But only you can decide if quiet hiring is to your benefit. It is going to give you an opportunity that you've longed for. Well, that's all I got for you today, my friends. If you have any questions, any comments, please go ahead and submit your question via email. Make a comment on this video, and I'd be happy to respond. I respond as quickly as I possibly can. Also, I do want to mention or remind you that I do have the Career Fitter Career Aptitude Test, a link to the free one. The free version's in the description box. Also, Side Hustle Rules is a channel that we have here that I created to help people who are in a job, in a position, they want extra money, they want to earn more money, they want an insurance policy in case their job decides to send them out the door. Starting that side hustle may be the answer for you. So my words are, don't dismiss that idea. Don't dismiss that opportunity. Well, again, that's all I've got for you today. I look forward to meeting you and talking to you again soon. Have a great day, everybody.